Okay, that was weird.
Just a sovereign citizen. My punishment can't be undone. Zombie overrun. Science is it. My punishment can't be undone. Zombie overrun. Society is mostly gone. Just a few survivors feared by everyone. Here for eternity I will be. If I die, they will just return me. We live outside of society. A place I claim people are not free. Now through droves they watch me. I think this place is trying to kill me. This is some crazy punishment for those that hate the government. This is not the sovereignty that I meant. This is scum. They say I'm the one on the run, but I'm wrong, no one. Just a sovereign citizen, living in a world where freedom's just a dream. Locked up, forgotten, in this twisted regime. We live outside society, where no one's truly free. Drones watching our every move. A simulation we can't leave. Feels like this place is trying to suffocate and deceive. This ain't the sovereignty I believe. My punishment ain't done. Caught a matrix overrun. Society crumbling. Only few survivors left to be seen. Living here eternally. This is scum. Eternally. This is scum. They say I'm the one on the run, but I'm wrong, no one. Just a sovereign citizen, living in a world where freedom's just a dream. Locked up, forgotten, in this twisted regime. We live outside society, when no one's truly free. Drones watching our every move, a simulation we can't leave. Feels like this place is trying to suffocate and deceive. This ain't the sovereignty I believe.
Well, apparently my game does not like me right now. Hopefully it doesn't stay that way. Hello, my name is Zerzu Zyklin, and welcome to my channel. How's everybody doing today? I intend to finish building my home, put a couch in there and whatnot, and show you guys the upgrades that I've made so far, and of course go and get a generator because I need another generator. But before I do that, excuse me. Anyway, got a quick frog in my throat. But before I do that, I've mentioned the Portland bike ride, the Portland nude bike ride, quite a bit, you know. And one of the things, it's always around this time of year. The weather's never great for it. But what it's intended is to show the vulnerability of people on bikes. And I think it was a good show that they went in front of the ice facility to show the vulnerability of the people outside the ice facility compared to the people that are, I guess, enforcing the property there. And hello, Roshin. Hello, Penguin Control. Now, I guess, like I said, they went across the front of the building, which was kind of funny, you know. It's perfect for Portland protests. My game still is not working with me at all. This is not cool. It's not starting, which is not good because that was the primary purpose of today's show. And unfortunately, I cannot get things. It doesn't look like it's going to do any good today. Let's exit game. Yeah. And that rips because I don't know if I have any backup here. Well, apparently that was a lot of fun. I guess we're not going to be playing a game today. Maybe I'll have to change the title. I know I can't do that in the middle of the live stream. I can start the change of the title. Yeah, I'm there now. We're good. So, let's see. What should I title it? I guess we'll go with Before the Blood Dries. Since I have to, on the fly, change my plans on what I was going to display, save changes, that'll at least put the name change later. Hello, Bandit. I guess we won't be watching the game today. We'll be talking about some other subjects. Some comments, like I played part of the comments I made after the attempted Trump unaliving. We'll play some more of those since I randomly have to find something, unfortunately, since I broke everything else. The game's just not playing for some reason. Might have to look at some things in the background. But this is the Portland bike ride here, where people go and they're not all of them aren't in the buck, but some of them are, and I guess supposedly the Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, seems to think that this is the.
What I've seen
Yeah, I'll just let him say it in his words.
is the abuse of law enforcement by radical leftist activists. Most recently, the most threatening thing I've seen yet was the naked bicyclers in Portland who were protesting ICE down there. I mean, it's getting really ugly.
What? The protesters and the naked bike ride is getting really ugly.
They have attacked, physically assaulted officers. People have been.
Oh, they have?
Okay, this is serious business. And ICE and the valiant, brave, patriotic Americans who step up to serve in these dangerous law enforcement positions deserve our respect and our support.
Now, wait a minute. Let's see if we see this attack happening. This vicious attack that's one of the most terrifying things he's seen, along with the stuffed animals or blown up animals. That doesn't look very terrifying to me. What did he just say again? Let's make sure I heard him right.
What I've seen is the abuse of law enforcement by radical leftist activists. Most recently, the most threatening thing I've seen yet was the naked bicyclers in Portland who were protesting ICE down there. I mean, it's getting really ugly. They have attacked, physically assaulted officers. People have been arrested, okay? This is serious business. And ICE and the valiant, brave, patriotic Americans who step up to serve in these dangerous law enforcement positions deserve our respect and our support.
Yeah, she knows he's full of shit too. That was funny. So yes, I did watch all of the Wilson versus Ferguson debate. That was kind of funny. All of it was abusing. And yeah, I believe that Ferguson did well, but as you know, Andrew Wilson, and the one thing I found funny was Andrew Wilson was over talking just as much as Ferguson was. But of course, Andrew Wilson has to play that victim card. So what else did I have? Oh yeah, that's right. So this is, I guess, the Grassley Knoll video is what I'm going to be pulling up from here. Now this is well back. It was right after it had just happened, and primarily the other day, as I said, when I started doing the first video on this, I mentioned that, you know, I've made comments either direction, and I was very outspoken against it wasn't good that our democracy was attacked in such a way on that day. Trying to get this video picked. Where the heck did I find that? It's maybe in the overflow. No. Overflow, no. Nothing's working right on this stream. Isn't that wonderful? Oh, it's okay. I get you. Different file. Boom. A whole different drive. Too many drives. Not enough intelligence. There we go. Fugelsland, whatever. I thought it was a pretty good debate. The one thing I found funny was when he addressed that the young women were being captured and sold, that they were very young, and Andrew Wilson argued about the age of consent, which sorry, but they weren't consenting. They were being sold as property. Just moments before I hit the go live button, I realized that I had a whole buttload of stuff open, so I had to close it down. Oh yeah, we get a new song. Well, an old song.
All the power to lead us coming back with the people to serve and to glean a mutual promise to share resolve in the nation's heart where dreams evolve. Without both sides together, there is no song. Mutualism in the laws we make for the common good, for progress' sake.
It was an interesting debate.
Commensalism in the streets so wide, where the people march for pride side by side.
Did everybody see where Trump said he had no way to make it into heaven?
Shadow the parasitic greed when power corrupts and the needy bleed. The government's hand can heal or harm. A delicate balance grows for alarm. Oh, citizen, raise your voice so clear in the land you love. Oh, freedom dear, for you are the roots and they are the tree. Together you stand in the lineage of the free. Mutualism in the laws we make for the coming good, for progress' sake.
Oh shoot,
For progress' sake. Commensalism in the streets so wide,
yeah, it's one of the few
where the
times I
people
agree
march
with
for
him.
pride side by side. So let this song of symbiosis be a reminder of what we can achieve. For in every heart and in every home lies the power of us, never alone. Mutualism in the laws we make for the coming good, for progress' sake. For progress' sake. Commensalism side by side. But beware the shadow, the parasitic greed. When power corrupts and the needy bleed, the government's hand can heal or harm. A delicate balance calls for alarm. Oh, citizen, raise your voice so clear. In the land you love, hold freedom dear. For you are the roots and they are the tree. Together you stand in the land of the free. Oh, citizen, raise your voice so clear. In the land you love, hold freedom dear. For you are the roots and they are the tree. Together you stand in the land of the free. Mutualism, a vision so bright, where governance shines like a beacon of light. Commensalism, a hope that we share, in the end that we sing in the freedom of the air. So let this song of symbiosis be a reminder of what we can achieve. For in every heart and in every home lies the power of us never alone. Hello. In the square, the silence screams, broken bonds, shattered dreams. The mutualism once so strong, now a distant, forgotten song. In the square, the silence screams, broken bonds, shattered dreams. The mutualism once so strong, now a distant, forgotten song. In the square, the silence screams, broken bonds, shattered dreams. The mutualism once so strong, now a distant, forgotten song.
I watched most of the videos you left me a message about. I'm not sure about which one exactly that one is. I will go back and check my messages later.
Every square, the silence screams, broken bonds, shattered dreams. The mutualism once so strong, mutualism once so perfect song. Parasitism in the heart of life, the promises fade.
That's what happens when corruption takes over.
Once so strong, now a tale of all, as the winter of discontent. A people's trust, the policy spent on hollow words from broken intent. The government's here, turned away. The chorus of me, the crows leaves.
Hello, KDD.
Oh, nation, where did the dreamers go? In the rubble of trust where nothing can grow. For the tree has fallen, the roots laid bare in a storm of neglect.
Oh yeah, that was great, man. Man, that
Hello,
was great.
my name is Zurzu Zyklin.
That was great, full of all kinds of information about how Rachel had a child out of wedlock, and Andrew Wilson's child was also out of wedlock, which basically means, well, I mean, if you follow the teachings of Leviticus and you stone the adulterers, you know.
And welcome to my channel. Lord, I hope my mic isn't too loud. How's everybody doing? Anyway, so I'm not sure exactly if my message was clear in that song.
That would be awesome
What
to
am I
share,
trying to
but I
say?
don't know if 411
Get
Tree
out there
would
and
want me
vote.
to share it.
I'm not kidding. And
I'll have to
if you
probably
don't find
talk to her.
something that you want to vote for, petition your government to make a vote for what you wish should be voted upon. Now, today's otherwise, the government will just end up voting on what they want. Have you ever noticed that the only thing that ever goes to a public vote is something that they don't think will make it to a
Hello,
congressional
Cardi
vote?
Blanche.
And it seems like everything that, public would vote easily on ends up being a congressional vote, which is kind of strange. If your congressman isn't listening to you, petition your congressman. Do you understand what I'm saying? Anyway, so today I wanted to look at this Grassley Knoll video that was posted by I guess Grassley, which makes sense, and it shows the sniper
And like I said, this was just like days after the event.
and as you know, I've been looking at the the conspiracy end of this. Hello, Dr. Nimrod. And it seems like a lot of these conspiracy guys are out there talking about ladders that were pre-placed and pre-planned, and that people didn't act when they were supposed to. Hey, Tom, how you doing?
It confirms at least 3 divorces.
Oh, that's very unfortunate. I can recommend Viagra, but anyway. So,
The
as I was
Orthodox
saying,
Church
that
will not
they talk
allow a
about
fourth.
how it was all pre-planned, and they say things like the guy was wearing khaki pants. That's a good one to start with, is the khaki pants. Man, if you look at any image of this man prior to the shooting, you will find that he was in like tan colored cargo pants, which or shorts, which could easily blend with his leg in blurry video to look like pants. So it's back to this whole Sandy Hook thing that change of shoes.
I have a
It's
double
nonsense.
feed
It's
going.
absolute
Hold up.
nonsense. And
You're playing something else, and I don't know what the fuck it is.
It's an old video that I was talking about, and I released the first part of it, and this is the second part of it.
and my
Tom's not
primary
sure what he's
thing
watching.
on this,
I'll have to-
is why would you just go out there before finding any evidence and start rambling nonsense across the web? It doesn't make any sense at all.
No, I don't think I
You
am.
get
Is
where I'm
there
going on that?
audio
Now,
doubling?
some people might ask where I vote along, what line, because apparently I've slapped around Biden a little bit in prior videos, and I've also slapped around Trump a little bit, and I seem to be, concerned with this whole shooting thing. The reason why I'm concerned with this whole shooting thing is I would be concerned with it no matter
Okay,
what
darn it.
president was in.
Yes, I've got something wrong here. Let me. Testing, testing. Is there still an echo? Hopefully, there's not still an echo. Do you guys want me to start that over or just continue where we were? I don't know exactly. Anyway, we'll just start it over, or we'll just continue where we are. If you guys want me to start it over, I will.
Office, I think it was a horrific failure
Yeah, I'll just
by the
start it
Secret
over
Service,
'cause it was all crap.
by the just moments
This-
before I hit the go live button.
I should just say this whole stream was all crap. I'm not gonna do the music over. Yeah, there we go.
Everything that public would vote easily on ends up being a congressional vote, which is kind of strange. If your congressman isn't listening to you, petition your congressman. Do you understand what I'm saying? Anyway, so today I wanted to look at this Grassley Knoll video that was posted by I guess Grassley, which makes sense. And it shows the sniper, and as you know, I've been looking at the the conspiracy end of this. Hello, Dr. Nimrod. And
I
it
hope
seems
I
like a lot of
fixed
these
that. Plus, you'll
conspiracy
see
guys
people
are
in the
out there
comment
talking
section
about
commenting. That's
ladders that
because
were
it's like
pre-placed and
what, year and
pre-planned,
a
and
half
that
old video now, or
people didn't act when they were supposed to. Hey, Tom, how you doing? Oh, that's very unfortunate. I can recommend Viagra, but anyway. So, as I was saying, that they talk about how it was all pre-planned, and they say things like the guy was wearing khaki pants. That's a good one to start with. Is the khaki pants. Man, if you look at any image of this man prior to the shooting, you will find that he was in like tan colored cargo pants, which or shorts, which could easily blend with his leg in blurry video to look like
no. And if I would have
pants.
known it was going
So
to happen, I would
it's
have been
back to
there.
this whole Sandy Hook thing that change of shoes. It's nonsense. It's absolute nonsense. And my primary thing on this, is why would you just
I
go
would have
out
been
there
out there
before finding
recording
any
and then
evidence
blurring
and
a whole
start
bunch of it.
rambling nonsense across the web? It doesn't make any sense at all. You get where I'm going on that? Now, some people might ask where I vote along, what line, because apparently I've slapped around Biden a little bit in prior videos, and I've also slapped around Trump a little
Wait,
bit,
is this the
and
video I
I seem
played
to be,
earlier? Hold
or
up.
they were.
No, because this one gives you the drone view, right? Nope. Did I already play this one? Yeah, I believe I might have already played this one. What the heck?
Right. I wouldn't argue against that.
Let me look at the other one.
So are you saying Trump got himself shot in the ear so that he could win presidency? I don't think.
I don't
You
think
see,
that happened either. Let's see. Video file.
I don't think there was a reaction to the sound at all. I think he.
This was the one I.
one
Okay,
is
this was the
good.
one I watched
An
the
attack
other
with a
day.
hammer
Yes. Okay.
was to have fought.
Gotcha. That one's not good. So this one. Video file. Doo-doo-doo. Is the right one.
Just moments before I hit the go, prior to the shooting, you will find that he was in like tan colored cargo pants,
Okay, there we go.
or shorts, which could easily blend with his leg in
Or
blurry
not enough,
video to look
maybe.
like, pants. So it's back to this whole Sandy Hook thing that change of shoes. It's nonsense. It's absolute nonsense. And my primary thing on this, is why would you just go out there before finding any evidence and start rambling nonsense across the web? It doesn't make any sense at all.
It's coffee. I need coffee.
You get where I'm going on that? Now, some people might ask where I vote along, what line, because apparently I've slapped around Biden a little bit in prior videos, and I've also slapped around Trump a little bit, and I seem to be, concerned with this whole shooting thing. The reason why I'm
How to mess
concerned
up
with
a
this whole
stream for
shooting thing
30
is
minutes.
I would be concerned with it no matter what president was in office. I think it was a horrific failure by the Secret Service, by the FBI, by the local police department. Blame who you want. I blame all of them. Why are they not working together on something as simple as the protection of a future president of our country? You would expect that they should be the most secure, you know, that should be the most secure area of our country. Now, my question is, if they can't protect our president, how are they supposed to protect us from the bad guys? But let's start this Grassley Knoll video. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Some video from the ground. Now, you notice the three buildings. The alignment the other guy was showing the other day was definitely not this alignment. The tents are in front of the three buildings.
Copy, Ronnie. We're coming to you now.
And I'm not sure if I made that clear. I vote Democrat, but I don't care. If you guys put down your votes on the person you believe and the beliefs that you believe in. If you're a Republican and there's a Republican idea that's great, put your pin on that. I would. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm not one of those that would believe that just because it has an R or a D, I should or should not believe in it.
I showed parts of it in the beginning. There's Zeus's little conscience, little Z.
Was I muted? I hope not.
Yes, you were muted.
Right behind you, Michelle.
Oh yeah, I forgot to hit you up in Discord there. Hello, Nightwolf. Sorry.
They're saying Trump shot at her, and he got hit. But I don't believe that.
Good thing you got notification. Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
Trying to figure out how this guy got here.
Yeah, right? I mean, there's a big difference between gun owner and gun nut.
You will.
You guys gonna fit?
I don't know.
We'll make it happen.
Hold on, Rich.
Go.
Potty mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can get through there. Yeah, we need full cutters.
Watch your face.
Go ahead, Michelle.
Operators are. I think they're on the roof.
Is that where the dude is too?
Yeah, he's up there too.
We
So
have
the,
ladders anywhere?
so the ladders are en route. So the operator suffered lacerations to their hand from climbing up on the, and so like we might need minor stitching.
Okay.
Can't confirm life status on the mail, but let's get our operators take care of first. But ladder is coming. So how we got up next corridor over.
Okay.
We're in this tight little. You'll see all the handprints on the blood.
Behind two pine trees, bump a ladder up.
The suspect is directly above us.
So ladder's gonna be coming over here?
Yeah, they're going to bring the backside.
So that corridor down.
No, you heard that. There's a lot of speculation going around the internet about why was this ladder in this helicopter image. You'll know the helicopter image if you know what I'm talking about. Why was the ladder there? Well, the helicopter image was several hours later once the news helicopters were able to get clearance. Of course there was a ladder there. They didn't have ladders. How did they get up there? Well, they climbed up there using some equipment, and I believe it was one of their operators ended up getting a laceration on their hand as they climbed up there. That's about the same way the bad guy got up there, I would say. Is it bad guy or bad shot? I'm not exactly sure.
Bad dad joke, that's what that was.
And yes, some were actually in the butt.
Here, what about that ladder there?
There's a ladder right here. Can we use this ladder?
They always pick the wrong time of the year too. And there's one of those military pop-up ladders. Now that ladder right there, that's not your standard little Home Depot ladder. You will notice earlier in the video as they were crossing the fence, they threw a tactical ladder over the fence that was roughly, I don't know, 4 feet long, and it seemed to be all collapsed. That is that collapsible ladder.
Go ahead, Michelle. I want to make sure you get up there before me.
Oh yeah, let her test it for you, huh?
Thanks, brother.
Yep.
There's a small roof in the middle. If you're standing on the stage to the left, if you're out in the crowd looking at the stage to the left. Yeah. He was on a roof outside of the fence.
You need anything, brother?
No, I need to take a break.
All right.
Somebody burped.
We need to set up a solid perimeter around this building. Okay. Because we're gonna have to start.
Now, the reason I stopped it here is he's several feet away from the, shooter, and right in front of the shooter is this big giant tree. Now, it's not in the way of the stage. The stage, if you look at the flag that's hanging there, it's arched in between the two spires that are standing up. If you look at the flag that's hanging there and you pan down, behind the police officer's head, you will see another structure, which is a hydraulic machinery. I'm not exactly what type of machinery, but there's some hydraulic machinery behind the officer there. Right below that hydraulic machinery is where the stage was, which for the shooter was a perfect line of sight. Now, as far as the counter sniper team, if you look over just at the very edge of the tree there, you will notice a brown building. That building is building number 16, I believe. And that was the North sniper team, which you see very clearly above Trump's head, when all this stuff goes down. That is on the 16th building. Now, down past, right about the chin of the military personnel there, I'm not going to go ahead and rank him or whatever, but there is a building that's off in the distance. That building is where the South team was. Now, the South team, of course, was looking south, so they weren't looking at the bad guy until after he took off a few shots. But this position right here clearly shows that the North team didn't necessarily have a very good view. Now, I'm not just going to go with the Grassley No video here. I'm going to pull up a little video that I found on the web. I'm not exactly sure at this moment what channel, but this guy makes some strange comments anyway. So, but I like his video because it's clearly shows a position of the bad guy, or no, of the counter sniper team. Sorry, of the counter sniper team and what they could see. Let's see what I got going on in chat over here. Right. I mean, once you get the perspective, it makes a lot of sense. Now, I'm going to show you in a moment where the Secret Service, they kind of failed us a little bit here. And there's a reason for that. Kind of failed us. That was a huge failure that day. Now, this is the point of view that the snipers would have, or the counter sniper team. This is from a drone. I believe he would be right behind the main section off to the left of that big giant darn tree there. Wasn't really a good position. I mean, yeah, you could see most of that building, but there was a large section, a good, I don't know, what, a third, a little less than a third, maybe a quarter of that building that you couldn't see, which was unfortunately right about where the sniper was. But this gives you a very good perspective of the counter sniper's position and what they could see. Now, you might notice the building in the background there with several windows up, 2 stories up. And you would argue that it'd be a good idea to put some snipers in that building.
Absolutely.
And that would be a good
Kaiba.
argument.
Absolutely. That's what happened, I believe, is that they felt that he was in no harm and a state that was going to totally vote for Trump. And they let the security down a bit, and there were 3 snipers that were supposed to be up in the window that nobody knows where they were. And there was the stage area there. And then this is the 3 windows.
Now, the reason why I'm showing this part of the video here is there was a team assigned to these windows I'm showing you. They weren't there, or they didn't see the guy for some reason. My guess is they were AWOL. And there's a problem with that, because if they were not AWOL, then we would be telling a different story entirely. We would be telling a story of a ding-dong that got shot trying to climb up on a building during a presidential campaign.
Yep.
Those windows. I believe it was the 1, 2, 3 windows that are in the 4, not the 2 windows after. There were supposed to be snipers in those windows, as far as I've been told. Now, this is not by conspiracy theorists. This is by a congressional hearing, which I saw. Strangely enough, you know, he was able to fly his drone roughly 2 hours prior to the event. Dude,
no-fly zones. They need to put up no-fly zones under the, I mean, especially when a presidential candidate is showing up.
I have a geofence which tells me that I can't get too close to the airport. My drone will stop in midair, and I have to, if I have licensing open, then I have to, you know, let it know that I have licensing, and I go past it. But if I don't have licensing open, then my drone will just sit there in the air. Why can't they simply make a geofence around the area of the presidential candidacy? You know?
Oh, I can't fix the real me. Oh my god, that came out so wrong. That's going to be a clip somewhere.
Hey there, Uncle Artie. And this was basically, I believe it was a little further over. I don't believe this pilot got lined up perfectly where the sniper was, but this was basically where the counter snipers team was able to take their shot. And as you see, the North team was clearly not in position to take the shot. I don't believe the North team took the shot. I believe the South team, once they realized what was going down, they turned, locked on target. My guess is, from the sound of the shots, is that he let off shots that were like 3 in succession that seemed to be very targeted shots. And then from there, the rest were just basically rapid fire. I wonder if he didn't maybe stand up a little bit or kneel to basically give the sniper team a little better position, a little better chance to acquire target there, if you know what I mean. Now, where was the stage? It was roughly in between. So if you look at the green barn and you look at the very edge of building 14 there, which is where the arrow is coming from, building 14, if you go about halfway through there, that's about where the stage was.
I don't know, did that adjust it any?
What's Uncle Artie got to say over here? I would say that they're supposed to have some sort of, airspace restriction way before the event. It sounds that way. It sounds like it was powered by 9-volt batteries. So it does sound like it may be, one of those little wonky drones, but that's all you need. That's really all you need to get an idea of what's around. If you, as long as you can get one that's stable enough to go up and, you know, get one stable image, that's really all you need.
Well, that rips. Oh, I think it was like 140 or 160 feet. It was in the last video. Shoot.
So yeah, as I was saying, the positions there, it seems like, they would have had a hard time. The North team would have had a hard time locking on target. And, I don't necessarily blame the South team. And the reason why I don't blame the South team is
they had to turn around.
They were supposed to be looking south. Now, as far as the sniper team that was supposed to be in those 3 windows, as far as the congressional hearing that I saw, I think they went AWOL. That's all I can say. There's only one reason why they could not see the top of that building. Nobody was there.
They can
Or
tone
they
the
were
old
sitting
me
there
down.
smoking cigarettes or something. I don't know what they were doing, but they definitely weren't taking out the bad guy climbing up the side of the building.
Get access, clear down. And I believe in the area. Watch out for shell cases.
2, 3, 4, 5 right there.
Limit who comes up here. No more guys up here. Go. Give me a
I think there's just I think that there's just too many failures in general with communication between units. I believe that the state police and the local police and the federal police, and they tried to fix all that, but I don't think they did. They didn't at
I shared those pictures with Tom. He liked them
all, because I've seen recent videos of the sheriff officer fighting with the feds while fighting with the local police all over one bad guy. So I don't think they fixed that. I think that's the big failure. And I don't really think there's a conspiracy theory behind it. I mean, what conspiracy theory would it be? Here's a good question I have. If there was a conspiracy theory behind it and somebody did do this and it was all planned and everything, who would it support? It would only support Donald Trump. So if it was somebody who wanted a Democratic win, it wouldn't make sense at all, because it would support only Donald Trump, because they didn't take him out. Now, if they did take him out, what would happen? We'd have riots in the street. You think 9/11 was bad? They'd take over the Capitol for sure. I guarantee it. Now, as far as that goes, then who would it support? It would only support the Republican Party, and everybody would be pointing at the Democratic Party and trying to get rid of them. Do you see what I'm saying? Would it help Nancy Pelosi? Would any of this help the Nancy Pelosi's out there? Would any of this help the Schumers out there? Or you get what I'm saying? Would it help any of the extremist left side? No. It would only help the right side. So if there is a conspiracy theory behind this, you could only base it on they wanted President Trump to win, so Trump set this all up. Do you get what I'm saying? Or Trump people set this all up?
I said hello, Bandit.
Because the only conspiracy theory that you can extrapolate from it would be that Trump was trying to guarantee a win somehow. Because it's damn sure not going to support a Biden win.
Guys, prep, clear the building. All right?
Yeah, I just don't understand the conspiracy theorist in there. Oh.
Nothing's real.
Nothing's real.
4 command. Alpha 18 to 4 command.
Hey, I'm going to leave you guys watching this for a minute while I step out for a cigarette.
No,
4
I
Delta.
don't need to step out
Right.
for a cigarette.
I wouldn't argue against that. So are you saying Trump got himself shot in the ear so that he could win presidency? I don't think, you see, I don't think that Trump, I think Trump loves himself. I think he believes he is the most important thing on this planet. And I don't believe Trump would stand there and allow a sniper to shoot at him in order to get a boost, a boost in his election hopes. He was already doing pretty good, Did they have bacon with that? Swiss cheese bacon sandwich. Anyway, gonna dive off for a smoke.
Man, that does sound good. Swiss cheese bacon sandwich. That's that tower the kooky guy was talking about. They should have had a sniper. Oh no, I guess that's not a bad idea, but that's a long shot. The guy on the roof behind him should have been there.
Myself and Michelle will be out with the suspect on the roof. Several other members at Port Perimeter. Male is deceased.
I mean, somebody explained it to me, but I still get a giggle out of the guy with the night vision in the middle of the day.
I'd imagine Secret Service. I have no idea. Oh, Jesus. I thought he wasn't coming. Oh.
Right? And there were supposed to be men up in that window, but they weren't there. It's like, guys, your job is to make sure people don't do that. That's all you had to do. And that there was video hours before it that was given to them. Not hours, I don't remember how long.
This is who Greg called out.
I think I should check the time on how long, but there was video given to them and they just kind of ignored it. Yeah, I don't know who else would be the intended target, but
Yeah, we can't leave now. Oh, you'll be good. You can
yes,
go down a little bit farther. There's one of
major
the, somebody had
facepalm
hand,
moment for sure.
somebody had the hand. Do you know who had the hand injury, sir? You know who had the hand injuries? They said one of the SWAT guys had a hand injury. Okay. Okay.
Oh, the firefighter guy? The little guy that passed away? I believe he was a firefighter.
You say you do?
I don't know much about the other injured individuals. Yeah, she was in there serving drinks to the guys that were supposed to be protecting that roof. Now here I have to call this guy out. Maybe one of you tactical people will explain to me exactly why. But I was sitting there smoking my cigarette and I couldn't help but think, this guy is wearing night vision goggles on top of his tactical helmet there. Why is that? Is that in case somebody's going to turn out the sun? It's the middle of the day, guy. But maybe somebody in the tactical community can explain to me why he has night vision goggles on top of his head. But somebody did end up explaining it, that it was just the gear that they wear. Some wear it, some don't. It's by uniform, by position. So if you're wondering why it took me 2 days to get to this video, well, I had a little hard time downloading all of these videos. There are only 3 videos. But I had some issues. For some reason, it kept canceling on me, so I had to restart it, and then it told me entirely the server failed. So my guess is that there were a lot of people downloading this. It's fair use. It's not fair use. It's free documents through the congressional
through the congressional office.
Grassley Knoll website. Yep, the Grassley Knoll. Because apparently this is the new Grassley Knoll. I think I still call him Grassley Knoll. If you guys are wondering, I'm opening up the new video. I don't know why I didn't start this ahead of time. Oh yeah, because I went out and smoked a cigarette. We're not a run a show guy. I did like that video though of which showed where the sniper position is. It exactly was. Where is this video? Oh yeah, that's right. I have it in the video inbox and then new videos. And we're going to go on with number 2. Jeez. Yeah, I can't remember. I think somebody explained it by, I guess if they have to go into a dark area, they want to have the gear on. They don't want to have to try to mount the gear, whatever. I don't know exactly, but it just seems weird. No, you can see the rounds there, but I think they should have done a little bit better job of documenting the rounds. Now, I don't believe that this was video meant to document where the rounds are. I do understand that this is basically just body cam video, so they weren't necessarily trying to document the rounds, but I kind of wish they would have documented the location of the rounds better. But apparently there were 8 rounds fired off. And you can see a couple of them in the scene here if you look in between the helmet and the power cord.
Ask them to have I probably wouldn't on that now. Let them come up and mess with that thing. Good.
It is a remote control device. It is gray in color, about 5-6 inches tall, about 1.5 to 2 inches wide, powered by a 9-volt battery.
You know, another thing I hear from the conspiracy theorists all the time is, where was all the blood? What do they expect? A freaking waterfall of blood flooding off the side of the building?
Not like a waterfall, but it clearly was running down the...
They're wanting pictures of it for the spawn squad.
Ledge. It seems like weird gear to me.
Copy that.
But I'm not in the military, so I don't know. Oh yeah, the Secret Service failures is exactly where I put the blame on all of that. Hey guys, that helicopter would have been kind of handy. Yeah, you know, up there watching the roof. Would have had one of those up there flying around. Might have helped you out a little bit.
He has a rangefinder and cell phone as well.
You got gloves?
I do not. I have a pair of regular gloves if you want them.
I don't want to touch evidence. Do me a favor. Med kit, there's going to be gloves in here.
Apparently he had a rangefinder highlighting how bad of a shot he was.
They're black. You see them in the beginning. Pistol.
Front.
They stopped them on shit actually. We thought one of the shooting victims that was just dumb dotting.
What's that?
Thrown in there.
There you go.
I just done.
Just sit back up.
Glad I decided to grab this back. I'm glad I decided to grab that back.
A rangefinder. I think it's in the cargo pocket.
Yeah, I can't remember. I think it was like 174 or 147 because I'm dyslexic. Either way, it wasn't very long of a shot. Now, one question has been, how did he get that rifle up on the roof? There's a lot of people that have asked that. It seems to be a long rifle, and it doesn't make sense that he would be able to not to get that from his car, you know, riding a bicycle, because apparently he had a bicycle as well. And to get that gun up onto the roof, how was he not noticed, you know? Well, that gun has a collapsible stock. And that would explain why somebody could probably, you know, get past everybody. That's why on He the probably day had
that
it
it happened,
underneath
when I did
something
the
that he was
first
wearing. He does
video,
seem
I
to be
made sure to
wearing
speak of the families
clothing that was a little too warm for the
of
day,
the
so that
firefighter who
should have
lost
raised
his
the
life
question.
and the
But
other people who were
you know,
injured.
Secret Services. I'm not going to say that they did a good job here at all. At all. Man, isn't that true, Nicody? It's like we live in the Twilight Zone.
Michelle, if you want to tuck down on that lower roof, you're good. If you feel more comfortable there. Whatever you're comfortable with. I mean, we got you covered, but if you feel comfortable on the lower roof, we're going to be stuck here for a little while.
Where is the blanket? I'm not concerned with the remote, especially since he's Jason holding his head.
Hey, whose backpack is that? Hey.
did. I'll show you the picture of the bike and the backpack he had.
You able to text it to me? If you arrange?
Yeah. Let me get
show it to me first in case it doesn't come through.
So this was his picture. There it is.
Okay, where's that at? Yep. Yeah, I got a picture of it. How far? Where's that at?
Last time it was on the west side of the building.
Over there?
Yeah. Hold on. What's your phone number? Hold on one second.
Ah!
Alright, I'll look for it. Call me. My phone's silent. Text, it rings. If that phone starts ringing or something,
Hey, wait, that guy doesn't have night vision on his helmet.
call me in case he's got someone working with him. I'd like to fucking secure it, but there's no way. He's got 10% battery left. I'll let them know the Secret Service wants to get it, grab the Faraday bag. I can't be concerned right now.
Maybe because he's sergeant, he realizes it's daytime.
Tommy? Bomb squad is heading down to where the bike and backpack is from our location. Not sure. What kind of perimeter they have stuff around it, but they do believe that the bike may be attacked or something.
Yeah, that big pile of trees there, I don't think they'd be. Let's say it was somebody in the crowd. They wouldn't have a good vantage point. I think the snipers on building 14 and I believe it's 16 because 15 is in the middle for some reason. But anyway, I believe that the snipers on those buildings was a good position. I'm not exactly sure what happened with the snipers that were supposed to be in the window.
They went and had coffee.
Garage door opener. It's got numbers 1 through 12 on it.
Got
It
a
had a 9
removable
volt
antenna too.
an extendable antenna. Yep, let me know.
And there were reports of something on the water tower, but no confirmation. And the drone video I showed earlier, the guy did end up flying over there, and there's no real angle to get from that tower. There's a good angle of this building, but it's too much of a distance, really. But yeah, that helicopter would have came in real handy.
Man almighty, these guys are worse than predators on dead air. Isn't it kind of strange how most of the conspiracy theorist channels only show little bits and pieces of any of this footage?
Yeah, I live in Portland, Oregon, and we have no problem getting through the war zone.
Yeah, I mentioned that I don't think the shell, I think they should have done a little better job of, recording where the shells were, their locations, because this body cam footage doesn't necessarily show all of the shells. Yeah, I was mentioning that earlier. By the way, hello, Blue. How are you? Good to see you.
Oh yeah, they're probably all standing around like a bunch of jackwagons. Did you guys see the National Guard troops that they sent to Chicago? They were all a bunch of tubby. Colbert made a joke about it. They were all like, they all look like totally from Chicago.
Okay. Just want to make sure you're good.
Looks like the one guy's name was Duh and the other guy's name was Bears.
I was like, I'm gonna die.
Trying to see if I see gas meters anywhere, because if he has this device.
I guess Trump didn't really pay attention to that Pat Troops he was talking about, did he? Or, what was his name? Yeah, the other Trump buddy.
And again, Blue, thank you for tuning in over there on Rumble.
Saw me.
Yeah, I miss Blue.
Always nice to get a little love over there.
A couple guys up here asking if you're aware of any gas meters you may have seen on your way through. Copy. If you happen to see one in any type of device on, let me know. I'll relay ASAP.
Interesting video.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Maybe you should come up and share it with me sometime.
Unfortunately, that stuff
you don't have
is
to do it
happening
today.
a lot
Find something
more.
you want to set
And
up.
that is sad. It's like instead of every decade or so, now it's like which week, which day, how many hours?
And it might be interesting to look at it.
The who? Like the band? Who? Anyway, but yeah, I totally agree with what you're talking about there by how you never know when it's going to happen.
Like when you found that, and so I could.
Now, it's really recently.
Both sides. Looks like what, at least 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And everybody tries to point left, right. You know, I may have been to Cody. One of my viewers pointed out to me that, it's mostly men.
You know who hit him?
Forget about left, right. It's primarily men. There's been like, God, I can't remember. I looked it up. A unbelievably small number of women.
Black Scout Survival. I'll check it out, man. I feel bad for that guy that he was wearing the shirt from the guy, the YouTuber that does videos. Because I watched that guy's video explaining that, and I kind of believe him that you can't really control who buys your shirt, Excuse me.
The old me must have took a dab.
Holy cough attack. Water. Perfect timing. Cough attack, end of the video. So is this last video? I should make sure I'm not messing anything up and just go ahead and start with the last video by reloading it.
Yeah, I never figure out how to stream. Anyway, apparently that was the end of the video. As always, you guys are awesome. Remember, you don't have to be wise. Just don't submit to stupid. Thank you very much, and have a good day. I'm still trying to look for a song to go out with. Whatever, we'll do this one. Just because I'm trying to pull it up quick.
I woke up to silence. My voice erased, no warning, no proof, just a digital disgrace, no shadow torn, just a phantom claim from a coward scorn. Come take it, bitch! This ain't theft, it's a penguin rift, raw and unfiltered, no banded breath, just truth in motion. Can you pass the test? Come take it, bitch! I check the footage, frame by frame. I cannot find their claim to fame, but they dropped a strike like it's gospel law. No evidence threatening a corporate claw. Come take it, bitch! You wanna silence me? You better come correct. Check your P's and Q's. Show me checks. Don't hide behind DMCA lies. Stick the strike where the sun don't shine. Take it, bitch! You weaponize law, now the war is mine. I won't bow down, I won't toe the line. So stick that strike where the sun don't shine. Come take it, bitch! Fair use ain't a loophole. It's the deal. I critique, I transform, I rebuild. You don't know my thoughts, you don't know my fire. You just want silence, well I am defiant. Come take it, bitch! YouTube, are you watching? Are you blind? You punish the speaker, not the crime. You let false claims run unchecked while creators bleed from the neck. I'm not some thief in the night, I'm penguin, don't gaslight. I dissect, I expose, I ignite. But you treat dissent like it's your disease. You hand out strikes like guilty pleas. Come take it, bitch! This ain't just me, it's all of us, the ones who speak. Who dare discuss? We build with words, not stolen fame. But you let liars twist the game. I swear under oath, I've done no wrong. My work is clean, my case is strong. If they want a trial, I'll draw the line. Stick the strike where the sun don't shine. Come take it, bitch! Bitch, bitch. You think I'll fold, you think I'll fade. I've got receipts, I've got penguin blades. I'll cut through lies with every rhyme. Stick that strike where the sun don't shine. Come take it, bitch! I see creators fall, one by one, because someone lied and the system spun. But I won't vanish, I won't resign. I'll scream that chorus every time. Come take it, bitch! You want control, not justice served. You want silence, not truth preserved. But I've got rhythm, rage and spine. Stick that strike where the sun don't shine. Come take it, bitch! I'll keep creating, I'll keep the beat. Your takedown's hollow, obsolete. I'll raise my voice and redefine. Stick that strike where the sun don't shine. Come take it, war! If you're watching this, know the score. I'm not backing down, I'm asking for more. Truth, fairness, a system that's mine. Stick that strike where the sun don't shine. Come take it! You weaponize law, now the war is mine. I won't bow down, I won't toe the line. So stick that strike where the sun don't shine. Come take it, bitch! Take your claim, your empty threat. I've got no fear, I've got no regret. I'll fight with rhythm, rhyme and time. Stick that strike where the sun don't shine. Come take it, bitch!
Santa's back in town, penguin.
Nuh-uh.